Good evening, Australia. Welcome to Psychic TV International Saturday night. I know it's not Thursday. I know you're seeing me again. You're very lucky. Harry isn't available tonight, so I have filled in for him. So you've got this pretty face entertaining you for another night. So thank you for joining us here on a Saturday night. If you would like a hi, Jocelyn, good to see you there. If you would like a mini free detailed, yeah. Anyway, if you would like a mini reading tonight for free, like and share this page in order to be able for that to happen. We do well. At this stage, we are supposed to have Joyce on tonight. We are having some technical difficulties, nothing new to the platform. These things do happen from time to time. So, Joyce is going to be joining us tonight, fingers crossed. However, at this stage, we are trying to get her to log in. So, we're not sure how long that's going to take at this stage. So, I'm just going to just drag this out for a little bit. I may end up doing some mini readings in the meantime while we wait for Joyce. Depending on how things go, if we can't get her on, then unfortunately we may have to cut the show a bit shorter tonight. But we're just going to see how things go. I'm happy to even have a bit of a chat in the meantime. So if anyone wants to ask me either some psychic questions or even just some basic spiritual questions, a bit like what we do on a Thursday night where we have a bit of a Q&A type chat, I'm happy to do that again tonight with you all and just have a bit of a chat, hoping that Joyce can get on at some point. So I'm really handing the reins over to you as the viewer. So you tell me what you would like to do tonight. Like I said, I'm happy to do some mini readings, although that wasn't part of my plan, but I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to have some basic chats, answering some questions spiritually, educationally, anything that you maybe want to know how I do certain things in regards to grounding, protection, manifestations, whatever that might be of interest to you. Happy to sort of discuss that into a little bit more detail. Um, you know, it's kind of your show tonight. So you tell me what you would like to do. Hopefully, we do get Joyce. And obviously, if we can and we do get Joyce on, I'll bring her on. It'll continue on as normal. So definitely keep your questions coming in. Definitely do share and like this page. Share this stream, like the stream, so we can reach as many people as possible. So hello to Kathy, hello to Jade, hello to Dee Dee is the best. I'm sure they are. Would love a mini read from Michael. Yeah, but look, we'll just see how the night goes. We're just going to kind of chill for a bit. A few more people will log in, but yeah, like I said, we're waiting for Joyce to jump on. In the meantime, I'm just going to entertain you all for a little bit. I may do some mini readings. I'm happy to answer any sort of questions that you might have. It doesn't have to be psychic related. It could be, anything that you've always wanted to ask me. This is an opportunity. Spirit opens a window for a reason. So it's great to see that. Oh, your numbers are really jumping quite high tonight. So it's great to see you all jumping on. The numbers are rising, which is fantastic. So anything's possible tonight. Do say hello. Do share this page. Of course, as always, you can go to psychictvinternational.com or psychictvaustralia.com and actually get a detailed, guaranteed mini reading. We have currently available the Amazing Grace on pin 9888, Benjamin on pin 9166, Ali on pin 9901, Judith Sky on pin 9125, Kat on 9803, Leanne, the Barefoot Medium, on pin 9899, Nellie on Bake on pin 9810, and Psychic Sandy on pin 9108. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Gayleen. Andrew. Andrew's been working on shadow work and still working on other stuff. I think you never stop really working, whether it's on yourself, on your spiritual stuff. You never really sort of stop the working process. You always keep going. It's what makes you stronger. It's how you grow and get better within yourself. So, like I said, for those that are kind of jumping on, because I can see there's quite a few of you that are just jumped on suddenly. So we do, fingers crossed, potentially, possibly, maybe, who knows, have Joyce on tonight, who will be doing free mini readings. We are trying to get her to log on. We're having some technical background stuff. It is retrograde, so I'm just going to blame that because that's easy. So in the meantime, you've got me to entertain you. Like I said, I'm happy to do some mini readings. I'm happy to have some Q&A discussions, whatever you feel like you would like to get out of tonight. You let me know. I'm handing it over to you tonight to tell me how you would like the show to be run. Nita, good to see you as well. So yeah, I know a lot of you come on for the mini free reading, so I would imagine a lot of you would like to just have a mini reading tonight. Of course, the Thursday show that I host is where we have our discussions. So some of you may not want to do that twice in a week. That's totally fine. I know I would love a free reading if I can get one. So do like and share. We still want to reach as many people as we possibly can. Hi, Carrie Burgess. Good to see you. I might just trying to work out, just going off script. You got to love live shows, hey? You've just got to run with it and just hope for the best and hope that it makes sense as well. Mini reading will be great. Yeah, I think, Jocelyn, I think a lot of people would prefer a mini reading and that'll kill some time anyway. The only problem is if we do get Joyce on, she's there to do the readings. So I don't want to start just yet doing mini readings for everyone if we happen to then get Joyce on and then we've got no one left to do a reading for because you won't get read twice in the same night. So I'm just going to try and just push this a little bit, hopefully to see what would happen with Joy. So do stay tuned in. Don't jump off just yet because you will still get a reading tonight. I can promise you that, whether it's me or Joyce that does it. We're just going to start them just a little bit later, just to see in case Joyce does come on. Okay, maybe that we're not going to have any luck with that. Some interesting comments in the feedback there, production. So I might just I might start by doing a reading, and just sort of see, yeah, I might just do that because I know that's what you've come here for. So we might as well just do some readings. And if Joyce comes on, we'll just work it out from there. How does that sound? I know Jocelyn's quite keen for a mini reading. God love you, Jocelyn. Yeah, definitely like and share this page. No, so I don't just, so I might as well just introduce myself. Hello, I am Michael. Nice to have your company tonight. Welcome to Psychic TV. No, I'm not a medium, so I don't do mediumship readings. I work on energy as an empath. So I look at where you're at currently, basically, and where you're going over the next 6 months. So I work on energy. Production, we've got some more interesting comments coming through. It's going to be YouTube. Definitely, we love you to YouTube, that's for sure. Definitely going to be one of those nights. I can feel it. Okay, I work as an impulse, so I work on energy. So pretty much, and I've got a counselling and life coaching background. So anything to do with life, sort of directions, career, money, love, anything sort of to do with yourself, any sort of directional type where you're going and that kind of thing. I can definitely help with that. So I will start and do some mini readings. Okay, let's do yeah, it looks like Joyce may not probably make it on. We're still trying anyway. Anything's possible. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna blame the retrograde because you got to blame someone. No, I'm joking. Beth, good to see you as well. We're still getting some interesting YouTube comments coming through, which is great. Production's going to be busy tonight, I can tell. All right. I'm just going to get stuck into a reading and I'm going to not get distracted. Good evening, Beth. Production's like, I'm out. I'm done. Okay, I'm going to look, Jocelyn, I'm going to pick you. I'm just going to see, yeah, you posted the same question twice. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I know you posted twice, so to make sure it was the same question. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start reading. I didn't actually have my cards on me, so this is going to be really interesting. Relying on actual and natural gift. Can you believe it? Hi, Deanne. Okay, Jocelyn has asked, what do you see for the next few months? Please, thank you kindly. Okay, so I'm not got my cards tonight, so I'm literally going to be just tuning in and channeling on what I'm kind of getting through. The next few months for you. Jocelyn, I see things actually moving for you. And I know you sort of hear that a lot. And it's kind of like we kind of go back and forth with this a little bit, especially over the last year. But it's almost like you've come to a point, I feel like up until recently, if not maybe up until maybe the last 2 months, there's been a bit of a standstill and maybe some confusion around the standstill. I'm getting a bit of a standstill, kind of stagnant energy around you. And it's almost like, okay, we're breaking away from that now. that I feel like I'm finally moving forward with not just sort of direction or clarity, but just kind of I kind of know the direction I kind of really want to go in now. And I just kind of see things starting to flow for you and starting to move forward for you. And it's almost like whatever it is that you still need to do and whatever it is that you're doing, they're saying just to keep doing that and to keep focused on that because it is paying off and it's you're going to get the results that you are sort of seeking around this. And it's almost like I kind of give the analogy of like say a blocked tap, you know, where the water kind of drips. It's kind of like the filter's a bit blocked or a bit kind of not clear and it kind of drips a little bit. So you're getting like little drips. And when I say that, it's like little things will happen, little successes, little things, like little things at a time. But once that kind of filter is clean and the water can really flow freely, say that three times really fast, a lot of opportunities and a lot of things kind of happen like at once. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like the drip, drip, drip. And then that gets cleaned up and it's like the flowingness is now coming and I just get just like not just like sort of false hope with you here and say oh you know all this abundance and things like that, but it's almost like whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever it is that you're aiming for, it's happening and it's coming and it's flowing, and that's what I get over the next few months with you. So obviously we never stop doing the work. As I said, you know, we always have to continue to do the work and make sure that we are doing what we need to do to get ahead. But it's like with you making sure that you do stay focused on that, so whatever it is you're trying to achieve you'll get, and not being afraid to ask for what you want as well. You know, don't be afraid, don't feel like you're being selfish, just go out there and get moving because the stagnus kind of stillness energy is just tiring now and we've had enough of this. So like let's it's time to get moving. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask for what you want, don't be afraid to accept for what's coming, but also don't forget to keep doing the work that you need to do to get the results that you want to get. And that's what the next few months are going to be looking like for you, which is quite exciting. um How are we all doing in the thread? Like I said, I don't want to do too many readings just in case we get Joyce on, and I'm not supposed to be doing readings tonight. So I've not sort of really prepared. So that's why I'm like not ideally wanting to, but happy to do because I know that's what you've come here for. And that's the whole point. Um, how's everyone going? It's looking like Joyce probably won't be coming on. So I'm just going to just work down the list and just pick a few more people. But I hope that helps, Jocelyn. Um, Kathy, going on a cruise next week. Am I going to meet someone special? How exciting. Where are you going? That's what I want to know. Kathy, you look very familiar. Is this a second cruise? Or do you cruise often? I don't know why. I feel like this isn't my first cruise, or maybe it is, but I feel like this. I don't know why I'm getting familiarity with the cruises. Um, am I going to meet someone? You know what's interesting, Kathy? So I think what you're kind of hoping is to meet someone romantically, or definitely because I'm getting that kind of love or kind of romancy type feelings that I'm hoping for. I'm going to be honest and say that's not what I'm getting on this cruise, but what I am getting is you are going to meet someone special in regards to, look, this person might turn out to be a romantic partner or a romantic interest down the track. I'm actually getting like to use that word special, I'm getting like a special connection, and it might just be a really beautiful friendship. Whoever this person is, you've got a lot of common ground with this person to the point where you might have even grown up in the same suburb or same town. Like I'm getting like a real lost soul connection, kind of reconnecting. And it's like either they grew up in the same town as you or they grew up in a nearby town, and because they're directing me to like this person's almost been around you most of your life, and it's like even though you're meeting for the first time it doesn't feel like the first time, and that's the energy and connection that I'm getting with this person that you meet on the cruise. It's like I said, it might turn into a romantic interest for you, but I don't feel like it's going to start out that way. I really just see a real beautiful friendship, a real beautiful foundation. And if it just stays at that, then that's enough for you as well. But I'm just getting a really beautiful connection with someone special that, and it's just going to be crazy the connection that the two of you have in regards to the history and the common ground. It's like crazy that you might get caught up in the romantic feel of it because it's just too good to be true in all the common things that you have. But Spirit is saying just pull back a little bit, look at it for what it is, because it might just be a really beautiful friendship, and that just might be enough. But there's someone like that that you're going to be meeting, so that's something to look forward to as well. Feedback. We have some feedback. Jocelyn has said, yes, that gives me a lot of reassurance. Thank you heaps. Yeah, look, and just definitely just stay focused. You know what I mean? Like, I think with you, Jocelyn, you're really good at kind of staying focused in the moment, and then you kind of go off track and forget. The saying, just stay focused and ask for what you want. That really kind of applies to anyone. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Just manifestation's real. Be careful because it's real. But enjoy your cruise too. And look, well, I was looking at Kathy's at feedback. I mean, if you're going to New Zealand, nice, nice. That would be lovely, especially this time of the year. How are we all doing? I'm going to safely assume Joyce isn't coming. Is that I was going to pretend I'm speaking to production in my ear? No, okay, I just got the confirmation. Okay, so Joyce definitely isn't coming. In saying that, I will do a few more readings. I probably won't do the full hour because, like I said, I wasn't coming on to do readings tonight, and it just wasn't part of. I just haven't tuned in properly, so I don't want to, although it all comes through naturally, it's when you tune in properly, it's a lot more of a clear vessel because I've not been prepared to go live, as in to do readings. Um, yeah, it's going to be sort of not as clear as I would like it to be, because I've not meditated and prepped beforehand. Those that are in the field will understand what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be really limited in the readings that we do, and it probably will end up being a shorter show as a result. But I'll try and get through as many as I can. See, English obviously is not my first language tonight, so do apologize. But there is a lot of you that have jumped on, so I don't want to disappoint. So, Justin, I've already read for you. I can see a few of your comments there. I'm just going to go through my list here. And yes, sorry, something's showing. I get distracted. Okay. Carrie Burgess, one of our regulars, would love to see what you see. Would love to see what you see for me on work this month. Thank you. Carrie, work. That's a fun topic for you. Hi to everyone that's jumping on. Okay. Carrie, work this month. Work this month. I'm getting laughter, which is interesting. Work is a really interesting topic for you at the moment. They're almost presenting two options for me at the moment. And it's like I can stay and keep putting up with the same beep, or I can leave and go and do what it is that I really want to do. It's kind of like and the choice is yours. You may not be presented with options as such, or you may not sort of know what exactly the options or the choices are, but I'm just like, it's like, that internal kind of feeling, something needs to change. He's not sure what that is yet. And Spirit's kind of saying, well, it's up to you. So you can either stay where you are and then nothing really happens, or we can go out there and actually make some changes. Even if it's a promotion, like I'm just getting, whatever position you're in at the moment, I don't see that staying like that for much longer. So I really feel like there's definitely some change, some shift in energy that needs to happen here. Whether it's you leave and you go elsewhere and start fresh and get rid of that fear that you have, or you progress or make changes in your current workplace. But I'm definitely getting changes needed, more so for you than anything. I think, like I said, you could stay and nothing can happen and nothing really changes, but because you are questioning work, and I'm getting the energy behind that is like, it's like, when something just needs to change. I don't know what, I don't know how, I don't even know how it really looks like, but I just know it needs to change. And Spirit's like, well, whatever that is, sit with it and it'll come to you eventually. Like it'll start to make sense. But like I said, you can either go somewhere else and be supported elsewhere, or you can stay where you are and make some changes internally. But I'm definitely getting some shifts around work. You said spot on, all in caps. Wondering what exactly I'm spot on with, but I'm just going to go with that. But yes, so definitely, I think with you, Carrie, it's just time. Remove the fear. And like I said, if it doesn't make sense to you straight away, or if it's still a bit like, I don't know, like I said, when, how, what it looks like, when it's going to happen, or anything like that, I just know it needs to sit with it. If you're not a meditator like me, even just make it clear, even just say out to the universe, I need a change, give me some signs or present to me what I need to do. You'll get that clarity over the next month because it's happening now. Korean exactly where I am with my feelings around it. Yeah. I just don't let the fear hold you back and stop you. Just go and do what it is that you want to do and go and make that change that you need to make. Um, oh, okay. A CEO just messaged me. Terry is coming on. Okay, great. Thank you. Jane, our CEO, just sent me a text message saying that Terry is going to be coming on. So we'll wait for Terry. I won't do any more readings at this stage. So we've got Terry coming on. So I will let her continue on to do the readings. But yeah, Carrie, I hope that helped you as well. So we're working very busy tonight, and it's great to see you all. So keep liking and sharing this page. Keep putting your questions in. So Terry is going to be jumping on. She will be doing the readings moving forward once she's on. I will stop doing any more readings tonight. But of course, you can go to psychictvinternational.com or psychictvaustralia.com for a guaranteed detailed reading, and currently available on the website. We have Psychic Sandy, who's currently on a call. Her pin's 9108. But she's currently Sandy is currently on a call. But available, we have Amazing Grace on pin 9888, Benjamin on pin 9166, Blessed Beth, who's also in the thread. Hi to you, Beth, on pin 9150, Ellie available on pin 9901, and Judith Sky on 9125, and Natalie Norm Baker on pin 9810. So those psychics are currently available on the website to take your call for a detailed, guaranteed reading. Like I said, um, was it Ellie? Let me go back to my page here. Psychic Sandy is currently on a call. But we do have Terry coming on very soon. Any minute now, hopefully. We'll just get some suspense built up here. So she'll be doing the rest of the readings for the rest of the show tonight. Carrie, so you've said you need some change in work and just waiting on what that other thing is yet. Epic without the cards. Yeah, I'm pretty good without the cards. The cards can be a bit of a show and tell or a bit of like an extension to yourself, especially when you're doing mini readings like this. The cards can kind of really help just to define the message a lot quicker. When you are tuning in, like I've been doing, you get so many messages that to kind of pinpoint and to shorten it down to give you like a quick snapshot can be quite difficult when you're getting like so much information coming in. The great thing about the cards, as I said, is it's very black and white. It's like 3 days, this is the message, or 3 months, this is the message, and that's what the cards are good for in this kind of platform. So when I realized I was doing readings, I'm like, oh, I don't have my cards. I feel really naked and exposed because I'm like, oh, I have to tune in, and that's always fun. Angie was thinking about Terry almost today, almost all day. Oh, interesting. Um, that's interesting. Well, hopefully Terry does come on. We're just waiting for her to jump on. What else have you all been jumping on? Let's just chat amongst yourselves. Beth has had a full day of readings. That's a full day. Yes, I'm doing really well. Gem Gem. Gem Gem. While we wait, may I ask more into what you do? So not medium, but speak to spirits. Yeah, so basically I work as an empath psychic. So I work on your energy in the present. So basically I don't do mediums. I still speak to spirit in regards to I get my messages through spirit, but I work on energy. and I just focus on where you're at and where you're going over the next 6 months. And that's kind of how I work. But the beautiful Terry has just jumped on. She's fading in and out, but anything's possible. We're just going to go with the flow tonight. So she's like the invisible genie, but we're going to bring her on. So please welcome your guest tonight, the magical Terry.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am fading in
Hello.
and out a bit there, aren't I?
That's okay. As long as we can hear you, that's really important. Thank you so much for jumping on last minute.
Well, I couldn't have you sitting there all on your own.
It's okay. I'm like, thank God. No,
You see, I can still watch the Winter Olympics in the background.
Oh, you're a Winter Olympic girl. I was into the
tennis. You don't need to listen to that. You only have to watch.
No, that's exactly right. Look, we are going to jump straight into it because we've got people that have been asking questions. Just super quickly
before anyone says anything, I'm actually wearing my top inside out and backwards. So you read the question. I'm going to go this way for about 2 seconds and do the flip.
Beautiful. We don't need any exposures tonight. We've been exposed enough. Okay. We're just going to get straight into it. Please like and share this page. Mention that you have liked and shared with your question for Terry in tonight's readings. And we're just going to throw straight into it with our lovely Nita. Great to see you both. Would like to know what's coming up for me, please?
Oh, right. Well, we can do that now that I've got my shirt on the right way. I might just say I was wearing my new favorite T-shirt and braless because, hey, that's what you do when you're, at home chilling. And I thought, oh, quick whip, there's the top. So I jumped in and when I saw myself, then I realized, well, I was completely
you did well.
Backwards.
You did very well.
Okay, what we've got here is a bouquet of flowers. Now, this is a really, really lovely card because this actually gives you everything that you want. It's sort of saying to you, the bouquet rings a bell of happiness throughout your life. So whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, this is the time for it. And I'm going to say it's a really good time for you because what you've got coming up is, now I've just got to find me. There we are. You've got the fox. Now, the fox is a really interesting creature because the fox is an opportunist. And the fox knows that when the fox sees an opportunity, they've got to grab it. So you've got an opportunity coming up. So I want you to grab it because, this may be around the work area because what you've got here is, there I am. I'm almost there. Yep. No. Oh, I've got to find the happy medium. There it is. Okay. So what this is the card of the house. Now, the house is a brilliant thing because it's a place where you're supported and you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. So to get the house card with the opportunity card and the bouquet of flowers says there is an opportunity coming up for you. You should really consider it, really look at it, because if there's something more you want to do, this is the place you're going to be supported to do it.
I love that. That's it. Next. Thank you to everyone that is jumping on. We're just running with tonight, so just don't ask questions. I ask you questions, but don't ask any further. No, I'm joking. Just go with it. We have Terry on. We were supposed to have Joyce on, but it's now Terry. Surprise. So do like and share this page and ask your question for Terry. Do you do mediumship in this? I should know by now, but do you do mediumship in this format?
Yes, constantly.
Constantly. So yeah,
anytime
like and share this
you like.
page with your question, like you shared with your question for Terry, just like Jade has done. What do you see for us this year?
Okay, are we talking about from a mediumship perspective or just from a
I think she just asked what you see for us this year.
Okay. Look, interestingly, what I'm feeling from you is someone, and to me it feels like a father figure. And there is I've got a strong issue around it almost feels like it's in the small of the back and around to the stomach, or in the mid of the back rather. I don't know who this man is, but there's someone very, very keen to connect with you. I don't know if you've been having the back issues or someone in your family is having the back issues, but there's a really strong vibe I'm getting through to say now it's time to have these medical issues done. Interestingly, I've got the card of the man. So, Jade, I don't know what. Oh, Jason. It's got to be Jason. Jason, this is an interesting card for you if this is all about you. If you've had the back issues. The card of the man is quite, it's a very strong card. It's not, these cards are a couple of 100 years old. So the man card is not just about the man. The man is about the person who pushes forward, makes the decisions. This is the way I'm going to go. This is what I need to do. So it can be a literal man, or it can be you being the one. Yes, could be a son or grandfather. Grandfather, yeah, no, not son, grandfather. So if this is a grandfather figure that you've had with a bad back or a bad issue around the middle, then yes, please, that they're here. You've also got the card of the clover. There I am almost. There I am. The card of the clover. You've got the back issues. Yep. Okay, that's perfect. I have a grandfather with you, around you, looking after you, and you've got the man card. So this is, yes, definitely supposed to be for you. There's the clover here, mate. This is good luck coming up. So it's time to go for it, because you've also got the card of the goldfish. Now, the goldfish are about economics. They're about finance. They're about, all this good stuff, prosperity. So if there's a new opportunity, and particularly a job opportunity coming up for you, then it's time for you to really grab it and run with it.
It's definitely been, and you probably would agree, because I know we've spoken a little bit about English is my first language, as you know. We've spoken a bit about this on the Thursday show in regards to this year being new beginnings, new opportunities, and things like that. So have you found now that the year's kind of started that you're seeing that happening?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We talked about this a few times last year too, that in numerology, last year was a 9-year, which is an end of cycle. And so this year, the start of cycle. So there's all this bloody stuff going on. It's like, if you want to do stuff, now's the time to do it. So if you're getting cards like that, and especially with a sort of a time frame that we've got now, then it's just build it out there. Yeah, really do it, because there's a lot of energy around.
Definitely. Terry, Nita has given you feedback, Terry. Thank you. That sounds amazing. Looking forward to a new opportunity to come in soon. Definitely.
She's got to look for it, though. It's not just going to arrive on a lap. She's got to look for it.
Yes. Yes. Carrie, you've already been, maybe I'll come back to you. Those that I gave mini readings to before while we're waiting, I'm not going to give you another chance just yet. We're going to go with ones that have obviously asked questions as well. But we'll see how tonight goes. You might get lucky and have a second reading. Joanne has asked, would love advice on my employment at the moment, please.
Okay. Joanne, I'm getting a real strange sense that you are stagnant and it's time for you to move. Now, I don't know whether that is within your workplace or outside of it. But what you've got here is the card of the cross, and the cross is about the suffering man. So if there's something that's going on there that you don't like, then it's time for you to move. And I say this to a lot of people, and I have been saying it for some years. Remember COVID. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, then don't do it anymore, because none of us know how long we've got here. So you've got to be working to do something that you want for yourself. You've also got the birds there, and the birds are all about communication. But they also say the birds sing a tale of worry and woe, but don't worry, your troubles don't have far to go. So in real terms, it's saying, okay, you've been sucking it up for so long. Now it's almost time for you to launch into it. And you've got a bear card there. So the bear is like, right, now it's time to take control. Now it's time to be the boss. Okay. But be careful, because the bear will also tear you down. So don't tear yourself down with words saying, oh, I can't do this, or I shouldn't do this, or I don't have the quals. It's just time for you to throw it all out there, mate, and go for it.
Yeah. And it's so true too, isn't it? Like, even I can see a bit of a theme happening too, even with the last reading. It's like, just go out there and do it. It's not going to come to you as well, but just go out there and do what you need to do, start taking action.
Yeah, because it's a beginning year, so it's not going to come to you. Just throw it out, look for it, take a chance.
About to break into an ABBA song.
Take a chance on me. Sorry to put you up there, inflict that on you.
No, that's why I love you. Nina has asked, please, what is coming in love for me?
Love. Now, would you mind after Nina if we just talk to Gem? I've just
We
it
can.
passed through me before, and it passed through me, passed past me before, and I've just got a link there for him or her. Love, Miss Nina, love. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are lovely. To speak of love, you've got the clouds card. Now, clouds aren't bad in when we're talking about our lovely little deck here, our Lenormand deck, because the clouds will wash you clean with happy rain. So it's saying to you, there's a cleansing for you now. So shed all the stuff that you don't need and all those, I guess, preconceptions about the right person and this and all that, or even if you're with someone now, it's actually time to sort of to start moving, whether it's moving together or moving on your own, because you've got a moon card here. Now, it's wonderful because the moon says what will happen with the moon, it will happen very soon. You'll climb to soaring heights if you use your heart and your might. So what within the love focus, this is saying to you, there's this amazing opportunity here to really take things to another level. And you've also got the card of the ring. And, well, you know, that kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's about commitment. So there is a commitment out there, and it's wanting to be paid attention to.
Beautiful. So let's go back to Gem.
Yes.
Was it a question that she saw, or was it something you just wanted to pass on?
No, it said, may I blah blah blah. May I see if my gallbladder surgery next month will go okay? Thanks a million. Now, I just wanted briefly to talk about hers. Yes, or his. What is it? Gem? Who are you, love? Are you a boy Gem or a girl Gem? Not entirely sure. Anyway, regardless of that, yes, there's a huge amount of positivity about it. So please don't worry about it. It's okay. You've got people there looking after you. And the reason I wanted to bring that up is because I've recently, 6-8 weeks ago now, had a knee replacement, and it was very clear. I wasn't put under a general. I know this is weird, but I actually had it just with a spinal block. So I heard all the banging and the buzzsaw and all that kind of stuff, that's a whole other story. But regardless of that, I had absolute certainty that my niece had passed 9 years ago, that she was there, and she said, it's okay, you've got it. Okay, I'm looking after you. And it was so clear that I was absolutely confident, and I've had the most amazing recovery. So Gem, know that you've got people there. And to me, there's someone here who had issues around the eyes. I don't know who they are. And there's a lot of I've got my throat closed off. And to me, that means that there's someone who didn't get to say what they wanted to say before they passed. Actually feels grandmotherish or motherish, but it's someone very close, and they're really around you, looking after you. So please know that it's okay. You're going to be good. Do it.
I love that. Thank you for doing that. Jane, our CEO, has stepped in to say thank you for stepping up tonight, Terry. You're very
Pleasure.
appreciated, as always. We know that. Thanks to everyone that is commenting in. We've kind of had an influx of people. It was a girl Gemma, by the way, but I love Gem.
Oh, well done.
Gem is so cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Okay, now I've got to start picking things at random, because we've just had an influx of people that have come in, which is fantastic. So do like and share this page. Ask your question, like and share with your question for the amazing Terry. Just like one of our regulars, Andrew, has asked, like and share, told by spirit that I'm moving house soon, unsure if Sydney or Melbourne.
Don't know where you are now, but there is definitely movement happening. Goodness me. Okay, I've just had a little poppy card here. Oh, okay. This is the rod and the staff. So if you're beating yourself up about where to go, and how to go, then just chill it out, mate. You've just got to think, where's the place that's safest for me? Because you've got the card of the anchor, and the anchor is all about a safe harbor. So, go somewhere that makes you feel comfortable. Because look, I've lived in Sydney and Melbourne. They're both completely and utterly different. There is nothing similar to them in any capacity at all. So where's your safe harbor? Where do you want your safe harbor to be? Because you've got the key here, and the key will unlock everything for you. Go somewhere that makes you gives you the feels. All righty? And that's the place where you'll have the success.
It's so true, in that what you've just said, because go with how you feel, because I've moved around more times than you can count gypsies. And I honestly have just learned to go with how you feel, and it might even like feel right at the time, and then when you get there, not so right, and that's okay too, but don't let that
Absolutely,
discourage
because
you.
you know what? It's about making a decision, and not making a decision, that's a decision. So go with your gut and what you're feeling about it, and then sort of like, then it's time to go, okay, I'll either make it work here, I'll crack it because, I've got the key, I've got the comfort, and I've got the support. So, wherever your gut is telling you,
And
where you're going to.
100%. And you'll probably agree too that once you do make a decision, that's when spirit can open up doors for you as well. It's waiting for you to make that choice.
Absolutely.
Or maybe not. Joanne has actually said, thank you. Very true reading. It's almost like you work at the same place as I do, listening to you read for me. Great advice. And Jem has come back with, my grandma only passed at the end of last year. And yes, she was old, but never would have expected her to pass in her sleep at the time. That makes sense. You made me feel so much more positive for surgery. And thank you so much. Jem, as I work in mental health and some clients.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And Andrew has said, been thinking more about Sydney lately.
Go for it, Andrew. We love it up here. We're a little bit parochial, but that's okay, Michael. I know that you're a Melbourne boy. Quite all right.
I'm just going to say nothing. Hey, he used to be in Melbourne, so you're kind of in the both path.
Yes.
You've done both. You've done both sides, so we can forgive you.
Yeah.
Look, I'm about to move to the Gold Coast, so that's another story.
Are you?
So, well,
have you got some trashy white clothes and sandals? Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. There's probably Gold Coast people out there. I'm sorry.
I'm from Melbourne. All my wardrobe's black.
Oh, well, you'll stand out, mate. You will stand out.
No, I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't know why it keeps coming up. I've got no plans. There's nothing there. I don't know anyone. So watch this space.
Listen to what I said about Andrew and do that for yourself as well.
Definitely. Diane has asked, can you see anything coming up for me?
Yeah, I can. Diane, this is really weird. I'm just getting the number 2. I don't know if it's 2 for 2 kids, but the number 2 or the 2nd of February is really strong around you for some reason. I don't know if that's just the strength. Look, to me, I feel like I've got a father figure here. And we're talking about February. So I don't know what is going on for you this month, but there's something quite strong. So this is a good month for action for you. You've got the birds here. Now, as I said before, if things aren't going the way you want them, then now's the time to change. The other thing about the birds is that it's all about communication. So if you don't say it, you won't get it. You've got to say, this is what I need or this is what I want. So it's time for you to say this to yourself. You've got the dog card here, and the dog is your loyal and faithful friend. So, there was someone to help you when you want help, or advice or whatever. So know that there's a safe place for you to ask the questions you need to ask. But there is definite movement around you because you've got the garden card, one of my favorites. The garden card is a place where you're nurtured and fed. The fountain's there to grow the plants and the trees. But the garden is about finding your people. It's about finding the people that you need to belong with, because the card actually says, you will soon see a man. This is the gardener's plan. Another thing's for sure, happiness is in store. So what these are saying is you've got to say it if you want to bring it to you, okay? And you can, and you'll get all the help that you need when you want to do it.
Beautiful. we'll do a couple more. I just got a notification on my computer that said you've got 19 minutes of battery life left, and I thought that's great.
Well, we've got 15 minutes to go, so you'll be right.
So anything's possible. We're playing a game of chance right now because my charger is not in
We
this
like
room
that.
or anywhere near. So apparently I've got 19 minutes of battery life. So anything's possible right now.
Anything.
So we'll just chug along. Our next. I just want to make sure we're not doubling up now. I don't think so. Jessica has asked, love. As always, please give me anything on love because I give up.
Oh, darling, don't give up. I know it feels like it's give upable at some stages. I've just been through this with my gorgeous niece, who's just about to give up on love, and at 33 thinks that like that's the end of life. But it's not. So, Jessica, hang in there, mate, because what you've got around you now is the key. This is great because it tells you that there is something that you can unlock and change things. The other thing you've got is the book. This is one of my favorites. The book and the key together, amazing, because the book talks about new chapters. And it also says, unlock the secrets it may hide and you will turn misfortune's tide. So you're getting told about unlocking there and you've got the key. So these are wonderful. So you're on the cusp of something good. However, you do have the coffin card. Yes, I know that sounds bad, but it's not quite as bad as what it could be. The coffin card is literally, it says that, look out for the coffin card. It brings sickness or death. And if you're not careful, courage, wealth, and health will all breathe their last breath. Now, what this actually means is not you're going to be dying and being put in a coffin, but it's about taking a chance. So if you're not sucking it up and going, okay, yes, I've done this stuff before and it hasn't worked, use courage, be courageous. That's what it's saying. If you're not courageous, then your courage, wealth, and health will all breathe their last breath. So don't sit there and wonder, oh man, I should have done that, or I should have gone this way, I should have done that way. It's time for you to sort of go for it. Really, put your feet out there and dip your toes in the water and make a show of it, mate.
And don't give up. I'm 38 and I went through that phase.
You're that
Last
old?
month was.
Oh my gosh.
I know, so old. And last month was I actually celebrated my 8 years of being single. So I've learned to celebrate it and actually just enjoy, shifting the mindset of going, you know what, I'm comfortable and happy with being single. Watch how that changes.
And you know what? It's lovely because you actually get to find yourself. And that's part of this whole thing there. And once you know, okay, this is me, this is really me, then, other people will see that too.
Exactly. We don't want to feel a gap that we think is missing. And that's all I'll say on that,
Yeah.
But I get it. We get it. We hear it a lot and we see it and we're human and, just understand that we sympathize, but not because we're telling you what you want to hear. We get it. We do get it. Boy, do we get it.
I'm just looking at Jessica saying, okay, thank you. I'm 41. I'm giving up faith. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Don't give up. And don't watch Married at First Sight. Sorry, what? No, I love that show. But
well, we all do. It's our guilty secret.
It is. But it makes me appreciate to be single. Let me tell you.
Absolutely.
Andrew has a birthday. His birthday was on Monday. He's now. I know everyone's telling us their age. That's fine. He's now 37. I love this. I love this family. Like we just, you come here to have a laugh. You learn. You cry. You laugh. You have memories. Here we go. We got for time. So I'm going to now go to just a couple of really good ones now. It's like, which one do I pick from? All right, let's just go down the list. Really, our regulars, Carolyn has asked, greetings from South Africa. Would love to know what the next few months have in store for her, please.
Okay, Caroline. I'm sorry. It's
Caroline.
Mate, if you've been waiting for good news, then good news is on the way for you. Okay. Really, really lovely, because what you've got is the there he is the letter. I love the letter. I know I've said this is one of my favorite cards, but this is definitely one of my favorite cards because the letter is waiting to fulfill the fire of your desire. And you know how Michael, we always get that theme happening. There's always a theme or a letter runs through everything. Today's one obviously is get off your butts. because there's good things are waiting for you. It's not coming to you. You've got to do it. The letter is saying to you, what is it that you want? Now is the time to go for what that thing is that you want, because you've also got the bear. So we're talking about a whole lot of strength here. And don't tear yourself down. Don't say, oh, I'll never do this, or I haven't got the gravitas to do whatever. You've got the fox. So the fox is showing you opportunities. So seriously, really strongly, up until the end of March, you've got an amazing opportunity there to reach out and grab. So don't limit yourself. If you don't quite reach the moon, then grab a star on the way back down. There's
that.
There's stuff out there happening for you. You've just got to know to look for it. Don't just sit there and go, okay, I'm waiting for it. So this is the common theme that's threading its way through tonight. But no, it's a good couple of months for you, mate.
Catherine had said, I was 43 when I met my husband, so don't give up, Jessica.
Well done.
Definitely don't give up. And Catherine does have a question, actually. That's why I thought I'd bring that up. Mediumship, any messages for my son, please? And I think that might be him in the picture.
Oh, okay. Look, Catherine, I don't know what happened to your son, but what I've got is I've got a really stabbing pain under my rib cage. It actually feels like there was an impact of some sort, or just some issue that's gone on in here that's like, I don't even know. I should know I should do a bit of study into what body parts I'm actually pointing to. I don't know what's in behind this bit, but there's really an issue in there, and that to me felt like that was overwhelming. I feel like I'm really exhaling hard, like it's like a gut punch, or like someone's been stabbed or really hit really hard. And it's affecting, I can feel an effect on the entire right side of my body. So I don't know if something's blown or something's been hit. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's the impact. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Please know that he's okay. All right. And he wants you to know that he's not harboring any grudges. Okay. He's like, and he's asking you to let it go as well. He's going to be around you, and he's showing me a wishing well. God only knows why he's showing me a wishing well. Whether you've made some wishes, or whether there is a physical wishing well for you, please know that he is very close around you, okay? And he's taking the pain away now, so he's saying to you, it's okay. All right, there's no pain anymore. But please know he's very close around you. And in fact, he's showing me a photo of himself. And I don't know if something's fallen over, but there's some photo being prominent, making itself come forward in your to get your attention. So he's trying to talk to you.
Okay. Hopefully that resonates with you. Let us know in the feedback. We'll do a few more quick ones before we wrap up, just because we came on late and it's just been one of those nights. I know there's a couple that I can feel that would really, as everyone would love to get a reading. There's a couple I think that I do want to get to, just because they have been quite patient. We'll go with Kayana, I think, or Kayana. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry, but a mediumship, if it's being done, or just a reading, so whatever kind of comes through that this person needs to know.
Well, I don't know what she'd like. Let's have an each way bet. Okay, let's have one of one and one of something else. So what we've got here is the resurrection cross. Now, what I like about this is that it's saying, this is the suffering man. So the bad stuff that you've been going through is coming to an end. Oh, is this a heartbreak? Is this a heartbreak? Because I'm really feeling it tight around the chest here. So it's either a heartbreak or someone has had a chest issue here. To me, it feels like it's a bit of both of those things. So I'm also getting the sea. I'm sorry, I'm seeing the sea. I don't know how that affects you, or if water's your thing that makes you relax and chill. That's what it does for me. A good swim or a good bit of salt water is always that thing that soothes me. But there is more coming for you, because this is about resurrection. Okay, so it's something not so good is coming to an end for you as well. And there's the theme again. You know, we've got the new year happening, but I've also pulled the card of the man. So I don't know if you're after changes in your love life, but there is a prominent man around you. Okay. Oh, your mum loved the sea. Okay. So if this is mum around you as well, then that's why I'm being shown the sea. So know that you've got these things supporting you, but there is a great love there for you. Okay.
Obviously, yeah, a lot going on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't touch that. It just popped up again on its own. That's really mum's taken over.
Mum has taken over. Yep.
That
Absolutely.
just peered up. Yeah, and I think too, it is true though. If you are asking for mediumship or general, it's like pick one, you know. So we kind of know where to kind of like tune in and things as well. I'll give you one more for the night before we wrap up. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, Catherine has said his college canvas fell off the wall.
Ah, there you go. Yep, he's trying to get attention. Yep. So pay attention to it. What I want you to do is when something like that happens, just listen to the first crazy thing that pops into your head. This is what I do with mediumship stuff when I'm on stage. Don't let your smart brain get involved. Just that first thing you hear or feel or see or smell, just trust it and trust that this is him trying to get your attention. Okay.
Beautiful. We'll just kick it off with the last one from Jade. Any messages on me on what 2026 may bring?
Oh, Miss Jade, what will it bring for you? Yeah, I'm having a connection here with someone, and they're very quiet, very, very quiet. To me, it's like this is someone to your side. I don't know whether it's a cousin or whatever, but when I've got my hand in front of my nose like that, it's because I'm ignoring someone. So there's also someone around you who doesn't want to step forward or doesn't want to step forward a whole lot because they don't want to intrude because you're trying to get information here. Sorry, do you have a child that's got a name of another relative, either a middle name or whatever? Because someone's showing me a direct line. So it's someone that's named after me or someone who's very much like me. And I'm feeling issues down around the ovaries. So I don't know. I don't know if there was a problem with here or there was any cancer or anything from someone. But there is definitely someone strong around you like that. As to you and the good stuff, you got the goldfish. That's the first card. That's prosperity. So there is prosperity there for you. And the bearers seem to be irregular tonight as well. Now, the bear obviously about strength, but remember in stock markets, you have a bear and a bull market. A bull market is where you're tossed up, everything goes up. A bear market is where you tear down. So don't tear yourself down, okay? That self-doubt thing has been fairly strong in this sort of these threads as well tonight. And again, you've got the dog. So you know, if you're not feeling great about stuff, it's saying to you, someone will help you. You know, ask for it or just reach out because you've got an amazing amount of prosperity there within your hands. And I'm talking about the next couple of months. So really get onto it right now, Jade.
Yeah, she just said her daughter's middle name is after my mother
There you go.
and her father's
Okay.
mother. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. They're there and they're really, really strong, because the moment I looked at your kid's picture or your kid's face in there, they're like, we're directly linked. So, yeah.
And thank you to Catherine so Catherine knows Jade and she's saying this is spot on to the messages that she needs.
Lovely. Oh, you
And
guys.
Catherine said, I actually said, what do you want, mate? When the
Well
picture
done.
fell.
And Catherine, you know now what he wants. Just wants some attention.
Beautiful. We do have to wrap up, but thank you so much for the guest appearance tonight. I really,
My
really do
pleasure.
appreciate it, as you know. So I do appreciate it.
I can go back to my scruffy Nick Cave t-shirt now.
Yeah.
Sorry for you out there. I'm a Nick Cave tragic, and I saw both of his concerts in Sydney a couple of weeks ago. Sublime.
You know, I did a film on one of his songs, Where the Wild Roses Grow.
No.
I have a short film that premiered at Hoyts that I
Is
filmed
that right?
based on that song. Yeah,
Oh, well,
I
I'll have to
read.
look at that at some stage.
Yeah, it's called Wild Rose.
Okay, excellent. Well, there you go.
Anyway,
There's
bit
another
of a
little
plug.
theme that we've got
Um,
going.
anyway, but thank you. I do appreciate it. I believe you're on soon with Harry on a Saturday coming up, so get you're
I
back on
don't
again soon,
know.
I believe. Maybe, no,
No,
you're
I'm on
with
a
me. You're
Thursday
with
coming
me.
up with you.
Yes. Yes. So you're on, and it's this month. So I think it's in the next 3 weeks.
It'll
Two
have to
weeks
be because I'm having my other knee replaced
on
on
the
the
26th.
27th.
Yeah. 27th. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think it's in 2 weeks. It's definitely not next week, or maybe it is. No, it's
I don't
not.
know.
No, it's not. So I've got something
Let's
else on.
let's get back to you.
Anyway,
We'll check on that.
but yeah, it's in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, you'll be back on for a Thursday night chat. Thank you so much for tonight, and
My pleasure.
we will see you very soon.
Okay, gorgeous. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye. And thanks to everyone that has joined in tonight. I do appreciate it. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride of a show, but that's just how we roll here at Psychic TV. We go off script, and that's why you love us, and that's why you watch, and that's why you'll be back next week. Now, I do need to stress. Harry will be back next week, but it's at 5 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, just to confuse you all. He has gone overseas for a while and he will be broadcasting live from overseas. So therefore, that's why the time difference is happening. So Harry will be on next week, but it'll be 5 o'clock Sydney, Melbourne time. And that's just something to take note of. So I got spirit coming because I opened up to do readings. I've now got messages coming through. So basically, Harry is on next week, but it's 5 o'clock Melbourne, Sydney time. That's 4 o'clock Queensland time. That's 2 o'clock WA time. So depending on where you're watching from, you really do need to adjust your clocks and maybe make yourself a note. So if you're someone that likes to watch the Saturday night show, make sure you, especially if you want to watch live to ask your questions, make sure you probably just put a note in your diary that's going to, or just a little alarm that it's going to be 5 o'clock Sydney, Melbourne time, 4 o'clock Queensland time, 2 o'clock WA time. And that's going to be for the next, I think, 3 to 4 weeks, or at least um, up until Easter, actually. So probably, yeah, up until the end of March. So yes, we are going to be broadcasting at 5 o'clock. The Thursday show will still be on at 8 o'clock when I host at 8 o'clock. But the Saturday show for the next few weeks will be happening at 5 o'clock Melbourne, Sydney time. So take note of that. But it is Harry who's going to be back. I will see you next Thursday with Al, one of our new guest psychics. So we'll have a brand new conversation, which will be exciting for that as well. So I will see you next Thursday at 8 o'clock. Until then, enjoy your weekend and just be kind